In our study, we investigated carbon cycling at shallow water hydrothermal systems off the coast of Kueishantao, Taiwan. We focused on how microbes use the reductive tricarboxylic acid cycle to fix carbon and how this carbon moves through the local ecosystem. At shallow depths of around 10 meters, hydrothermal vents of Kueishantao emit hot and acidic fluids. They alter the surrounding seawater chemistry, creating extreme conditions of high temperatures and also low pH levels. These vents release superheated fluids rich in carbon, sulfide, and other elements into the water column, constantly supplying energy in the form of reduced compounds. You might think such a place would be lifeless, but in fact, it's full of life. Instead of using sunlight, microbes here rely on the chemical energy from the vent fluids. One of their adaptive tools is the reductive tricarboxylic acid cycle, or RTCA for short. This process lets them turn carbon dioxide from the vent into biomass in a highly efficient way, an adaptation to these extreme environments. And we can actually track these microbes by looking at their fatty acids, which brings us to lipids. Every living thing, from bacteria to humans, has lipids in its cells. Lipids are fat-like molecules that make up the cell membrane and store energy. Fatty acids are a type of lipid that bacteria produce, and by looking at its chemical signatures, we can tell a lot about how they live and grow. We can extract lipids from environmental samples by using organic solvents, which allows us to look at their structure and isotopic composition. Our research shows that microbes using the RTCA cycle are not just surviving, they are supporting an entire ecosystem. We found their fatty acids not only in the vent fluids, but also in the water column, surrounding sediments, and in tissues of an endemic vent crab, Xenocrapsus testudinatus. This crab, which lives exclusively at these venting sites, seems to rely on carbon fixed by microbes using the RTCA cycle, either by eating them directly or by feeding on something that does. Hydrothermal vents are a lot like natural laboratories where we can study how microbes adapt to extreme environments. By understanding these systems, we can learn a lot about the carbon cycles in the ocean and how life can thrive in places so inhabitable for humans.